from the National Music Center, coming at you today from Studio Bell. As a self-proclaimed sound scientist, I really love using technology to learn more about music. From sound visualizers like spectrograms and oscilloscopes, to electronic synthesizers, playing with these things teaches you a lot. But if you asked me to single out one gizmo that has taught me the most about music, that's easy. It's the looper. You may have heard about this audio illusion before. What you can do is splice out a part of a sentence and loop it. Splice out a part of a sentence. 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 Through listening to this loop, the first thing that will happen is your brain will start to apply rhythm. Splice out a part of a sentence. Then your brain starts to recognize the pitch of my voice as a melody. Splice out a part of a sentence. Splice out a part of a sentence. The spookiest thing is if we go back and listen to the original sentence. It sounds like I'm talking, breaking out into song, and then talking again. What you can do is splice out a part of a sentence and loop it. This tells us something important about how our brain builds music out of patterns of sound. A looper is a little memory box or a repeato machine. I plug in a microphone or an instrument. So now I can talk into this microphone and press this button, and then it will start recording my voice. And then when I press the button again, and then it will start recording my voice. And then when I press the button again, and then I can press this button again, and it will record this over top of the last recording. I play them both at the same time. Over top of the last recording. I can press this button again, and it will record this over top of it. And then I can stop it. So this machine on the fly allows you to make loops or little pockets of musical material. Like I said, as a musical training device, this gizmo can't be beat. Mostly because it does not lie. What you put into this is what you get out of it. Your first challenge as a looper user will be to create a symmetrical loop. A loop that seamlessly flows into itself. A common mistake is to hit the loop button too early. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. The distance between the 4 and the 1 is not even, so this is an asymmetrical loop. This is not to say that asymmetrical loops are wrong. They're great and fascinating and fun. But this is about skill building. And more often than not, symmetry is what the music calls for. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. So in your brain, you have to know how the loop is going to fit together before you record it. So this takes a bit of training, especially to move your foot. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Another good way to practice this is by singing rounds. Row, row, row your boat. Row, row, row your boat. Row, row, row. See, that was too early. I have to wait. Row, row, row your boat. Row, row, row your boat. Gently down the stream. Row your boat. Merrily, 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 life is but a... By learning how to make a symmetrical loop, you will really strengthen your sense of rhythm. But the real power of this magical box is how it lets me play with the different elements of music and see how they fit together. Again, music is made from patterns of sound, and loopers give you an amazing place for pattern play. Loopers can be an effective performance tool, but you kind of have to be careful with it, because it's one of those tricks that becomes less and less interesting the more the audience sees it. Like a kazoo solo. Looper pedals like this are a bit of an investment, but there are apps for devices and websites that let you play with the looping phenomenon. So go play with loops and listen for the little loops that make up the music you love. Until next time, happy exploring. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and or subscribe. Also, the National Music Center is a charity that relies on donations. So if you have the means and feel like it, please go to studiobell.ca/donate.